People buy from brands they trust. Whenever you're thinking of buying something, where do you go? Most likely it's a store that you've been to before or a place you trust. These can be an online store like Amazon, a physical store like Target, or even a very local shop that everyone turns to when they need something. Those companies focus heavily on building a brand. You'll have to do the same if you want your company to succeed. The more you care about your business, the more in awe people will be. This will lead to less negative feedback and publicity. This is the key to growing a successful business. Worry about your brand more than you worry about a sale, because the sale will follow. Now here are 12 branding tips to keep in mind when growing your service business. 1. Name. Your name should be simple, short, and easy to remember. A good example is A+ Construction. A bad example is Jason Alexander's Kitchen and Full Construction Services. The shorter and easier to remember, the better. 2. Logo. Have a great logo that represents your company. It needs to be attractive and should flow with your style. If you don't have a logo, you should make one as soon as possible. This is an example of a good logo. It's clean, short, and super easy to remember. It also is easy to read and understand. This logo cleverly spells handy both forwards and backwards and showcases the company's creative side. 3. Domain. The right domain is key. Which is easier to remember and type into Google? kingofmaids.com or joanneshomecleaningservices.com? Don't make the mistake of picking a long and complicated URL name that people can't remember or spell. If possible, try to find a domain that is exactly the same as your company name. Think of it this way. When someone tells you their name or company, how would you search for it on Google? You would probably search the exact name that you heard. To avoid confusion, your name should match your URL domain so customers can find you easily. Here's a bonus tip. Try finding a URL name that ends with .com as opposed to .co or .net. You want to go with something that is most common. 4. Email. Same as the domain name. Your email should end with your company name to look professional. Use an email such as support@bookingkoala.com and not bookingkoala@gmail.com. Although it's not the end of the world, it will make you look more established, more trusted, and will set you up for the future when you need to add more users. 5. Colors. Colors are also important and carry a lot of meaning. Every color tells its own story, so use the colors that will be able to tell your story. For example, did you notice how King of Maids uses purple and gold? This works nicely with the company name because purple is associated with royalty, and most people associate the word king with royalty. Use colors that click, because it brands your company whether you know it or not. It also makes a big difference when it comes to sales, and has been heavily studied and verified in human psychology. This may be the reason why sometimes you like one company better than another. It could be as simple as coloring and branding. 6. Slogan. Do you have a slogan for your company? It should be able to explain what you do in 1 or 2 seconds. Here are a few good examples. Booking Koala. Work smarter, not harder. Or the perfect platform to grow a service business. King of Maids could be experience royalty, or book a cleaning online in seconds. A slogan is another way to brand yourself, and it's a must-have. It should be all over your website and used whenever you run advertisements and create social media profiles. Many businesses use it only once on a website or an ad. However, it should be branded constantly so that a prospect sees it often until it becomes synonymous with your business. 7. Website. When someone lands on your website, it takes them less than 3 seconds to determine if they want to do business with you or not. A bad website will influence your prospective customer's buying decision in a bad way. Most services don't even realize that their website may be harming their sales. Your site should be clean, simple, and to the point. It should include your logo, slogans, and color combinations to represent your brand, and should be extremely easy to navigate through. This is the model we use to create our simple theme. 8. Social media. When you set up your profiles, know that they'll immediately make an impression of some sort. If they're public but incomplete, this may leave a bad impression. A complete profile that's been active at least once a month will leave a positive impression. If you create something that relates to your company and it's shown to the public, be sure that it looks appropriate. Your prospects will be searching the web for you, and you don't want them finding inactive and incomplete profiles. 9. Public feedback. Public feedback is a huge deal. Most people search for information on the web about a company before buying from them. Having lots of positive feedback online will help build credibility for your business. Following up and responding to every review, whether good or bad, will also help the prospect determine what type of company you are. Always address your public feedback and always do so in a professional manner. 10. Voicemail. Is your voicemail set up? And more importantly, is it set up correctly? This is another place that a good domain name will come in handy, as we previously mentioned. Make sure that when someone calls you, your voicemail is professional and to the point, such as, "Welcome to your company name. We apologize you couldn't reach us at this moment. If you're looking to book an appointment, view pricing, or reschedule, you can do so on our website at yourcompanyname.com. If you're having any issues or questions, please leave us a voicemail with your name and phone number, and we'll give you a call back as soon as we can. Have a great day. 11. Scripts. Just like your voicemail, you should be following a script whenever you answer a call or an email. It should be professional and to the point. Having a script will help you train your employees and providers, because you probably don't want employees answering questions in different tones. It doesn't look as professional and can leave a bad impression. 12. Live chat. You should have a live chat on your website. And luckily, there are plenty of free versions on the web. It will make you extremely accessible to potential customers and is often more direct than emailing back and forth or playing phone tag. It also gives your customers the extra value of knowing they can rely on someone to answer their questions instantly without calling. You can easily incorporate a live chat on your Booking Koala site for those of you who are using our themes.